Peace, 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 peace. This is going to be my last video. I believe this is number 5. I hope that I got into your head. But more than the point, I hope I got into your soul. I really do. I hope I got into your soul. And I want y'all to get a better understanding about slavery. And I think I'm going to be staying on that topic for a while. I know how I get. I jump around a lot. But slavery, I'm gonna go into deeper, per se. Myself, I want to go into deeper because I know why people do it. I know why people have done it. You understand? And when you understand why people do it, you know, you're not gonna be really mad about it. You understand? Because you wasn't there. You will get emotional, especially when you see chains on their necks and how they had them in chains from head to toe, like using a zoo or something. I put these videos out, y'all. I put the videos out so you can see it. And I'm going to keep putting them out there. And I know a lot of y'all going to be like, why do you keep talking about that? We're not living it because you feel ashamed. You don't want to talk about these things. Now, the last part I was talking about Moors. In part 4, I was talking about Moors. Either part 4? Well, anyway, I think it was part 4, yeah. I was talking about Moors. So before we get into that, let's pay all due respects. The sun rises. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Amun. Understand the European world was illiterate. The European people was illiterate. They came out the caves, and people came out the caves were Africans. They were dark-skinned people who traveled and migrated over time and migrated to Europe. There wasn't that many people in Europe. Some people who got trapped, or for some reason they had to find shelter. And scientifically, if you are in a dark, cold climax, your melanin has to be shaded for you to survive. The dark skin is because you're in a heated climax. This is an origin started from in Africa, right? You dark as blue. You know, it's people still exist. They blue-black. Download it. You will find these islands, and their skin is unbelievable, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Their teeth is white. Their gums is pink. Their eyes is white. Their skin is beautiful, dark, beautiful. Their hair is luscious and beautiful. Beautiful people. Oh my goodness. Nobody in the world looks like these people. They're magnificent. Magnificent. And they don't have an inkling of knowing about civilization and its madness. Oh, of course, some of these white folks, white people, you know, they got to know everything. Went over there and took pictures and made videos of these people. This is the reason why we know about it. There's some islands that you cannot go to because they will kill you. They don't want nobody coming over there. And there's some islands that have never been touched that these people inhabited. The Moors, without the Moors, ancient Europe owe their life cycle to the Moors. Without the Moors, the ancient European men and women would not have survived. Understand this. The Moors went to Europe and taught them everything. We might as well just stop playing games. I know when you see Moors, you see dark-skinned men. You see them with their hats, their fez, okay? That's just their attire. But the Moors come from where? Africa. It's Moors in Ethiopia. But they went to Europe and built institutions and built castles. They built these buildings in Europe. If you look at Europe castles and look at the castles in Africa, the castles in Ethiopia, they're almost exactly the same. Where is this architect comes from? Africa. I'm only saying these things for you to understand something. And once they're beginning to understand the knowledge, right? 700 years. It's a long time. Many generations. Well, guess what? European men started saying, we don't need you. Sound familiar? Just like the Egyptians did to the Israelites. We don't need you here. Y'all growing too goddamn much. Excuse me. But slavery is it's a thing, y'all. You gotta understand. It's a thing. It's a thing that exists now. Human trafficking. You ever try to understand why I don't try to stop it? You ever ask yourself, do they ever want to stop it? Hell no. Come on, let's be real. They know human trafficking and slavery exist, huh? You know how many white people have people from different countries living in their homes, taking care of their children in their house? Huh? They ain't got to pay them that much. Everybody want to be innocent, right? Everybody want to get their hands dirty. How many Jamaican people or foreigners from Brazil, people from Vietnam and Asia live here in America without their green card and live in these people's homes taking care of their children? Ooh, where do you think it come from? Where do you think it comes from? Slavery exists today. Free labor. This post, before it ends, I'm telling you, economically, I'm not the first to say it, but economically, slavery, it helps you save your money. It helps your growth economically. Because without slavery and free labor, like prison, you got a man gonna be in prison for 100 motherfucking years for some small petty crime? Huh? And they are in there building roads, building different things, and everybody else is feeding off of that. They figure they committed a crime, they gotta do the time. But who's benefiting off this slave type of machinery? Dealing with prison. I just showed a video out to y'all. Are y'all getting this? I just showed you from primary to the penitentiary how they got things set up. Because they say, these people don't know no better. They're not trying to come out of the slavery. They got a few revoking, but they're not trying to get out of it. They could, listen, just write a check out. That's how they learn how to beat us. You see? It's because all you got to do now is write a check. A check, a number. That's all it is, a number. Willie Lynch letters. Willie Lynch. Some people say he might be fake. Willie Lynch. I don't think so. Making of a slave. Understand the economic power structure. All this is about resources. Slavery is about resources. Everything else behind that, the humane, the cruelty, behind slavery, now or the last 1,000 years or more, give or take. It's always about economics. It's always has been about economics. But understand the focal point, how it started, but it always been about economics. I explained to you in the first video how slavery, when you conquer another nation, or my peoples are in your land, we cannot sustain, so we have to work for you for free. But while I'm in your land, I wind up having children, getting a wife, and all of a sudden, another nation grows inside a nation. Huh? It grows in another nation. This was already to explain that to you. I put videos and show y'all. Listen to me. I'm telling you right now, I made it easy for you. I'm saying it again, this is my last video. Look on my page, my Facebook page, you're going to see it. I put out slaves, the origin of it. You don't want to discuss it because it hurts you. I know that. I've been through there. You don't want to discuss that. You find the way you are. You understand? But the reason why so many of our peoples are lost and are divided is because you don't know what nation you come from. Okay? Not only just that, you are in the time where this generation, this modern times, it teaches you basically a selfish attitude mode. You must survive. Go out in the world, make money. That's what they tell you. If you can do it, get your own company. But you got to do you by yourself. And then you take it upon yourself, I got to help my family, so I got to do what I got to do. And in that time of you doing what you got to do, the first people you trying to chop off the heads is your own people. Because you're comfortable with that shit. Because you know why you're comfortable with that shit? It's because it's in your DNA. Because it's been always in your DNA. From the origin. This is what you don't want to realize. It's always been in your DNA. It always has been. That's why you're so comfortable to hurt your own people. Because you've been doing it. Not you per se. But if you're doing it now, you're doing only what your ancestors done. And that's why nobody really will talk about that. That's why a lot of our peoples don't like talking about that. And that's why our people in church don't talk about that. Because if they talk about that, the church won't exist. Religion wouldn't really exist. You're only in religion and using the European concept of religion. But if you talk about slavery and how our peoples did it to each other for thousands of years, church won't exist. You hate each other's guts. That's why churches, the word religion is bound to keep you under control. It's just another mechanism of keep you under control. And what happens in church? You put so much ties in the church that one or two people or the family, they the one is getting the resources. They are the ones who is capitalizing on the resources that the people in the church, the community, is given. By using words. Words that you understand to a certain degree because they know that you ain't going to take it that seriously. They know that you ain't going to sit there. As long as you come to church and get the thrills and the spills, you fine. You fine. Look at all this rhetoric is going on in these churches. There's another slavery. Because of a church, these important buildings, these holy buildings, if you will, was built. It wasn't not for it to be sanctified in money. It wasn't about that. It's about a place of refuge. Oh, you think you got slaves in church? Sure you do. Sure you do. Why you need a mega church for? What you need a mega church for? Huh? Why you need these big domes for? Football stadium type domes. For what? That's more money. It's a business. A slave business. See, slave is deep. It's how deep you want to go. This is Chocolate AMUN-RA. And I just gave you the vocal point of slavery that our people started this shit thousands of years ago. And it exists and it been catapulted pity pack, however you want to do it, from other nations. Peace.